Imagine a nice sunny day. You're cycling around the city on your bicycle. The weather is beautiful, the sun is shining, birds are singing. You take a deep breath to enjoy some fresh air and immediately start coughing from the exhaust gases of cars passing in front of you. Unexpected surprise. This situation unfortunately may happen with anyone in any city, even if you're walking or sitting in a car. But how dangerous is it? What is the actual quality of the air cyclists are breathing? Hungarian non-governmental organization Clean Air Action Group, almost all employees of which also ride to the office by bicycle, got interested in the actual air quality on the cycling passes. And in one nice spring day, its activists decided to measure it when biking around the city. For this purposes, they used this small device, an ultrafine particle number counter. It counts the particles in the air with a diameter of less than 0.7 micrometers. For comparison, the diameter of a human hair is 70 micrometers. This device measures how many particles there are in 1 cubic centimeter. That is the volume of this sugar cube. It calculates also the average size of the particles, which is extremely important because generally the smaller the particle is, the more dangerous it is to the human health. These tiny particles can easily penetrate to the lungs and enter into the bloodstream, which transports them to all parts of our body, where they can cause inflammation, which might lead to serious illnesses. During the measurements, activists obtained this graph. It shows how the number of particles was changing throughout the time. Usually, in a relatively clean environment, the number of particles in 1 cubic centimeter is around 5,000. Unfortunately, there is no health limit value for these particles, but of course the less is the best. However, since the beginning the cycling was happening on the road along with the car traffic. We most often measured more than 40,000 particles per cubic centimeter. In some moments, for example when an old diesel car or truck were passing by, the level of measured particles reached 110 or even 140,000. Most of the peaks on the graph occurred while overtaking or being overtaken by buses and cars, which proves once more straight influence of transport on the ultrafine particle exposure of the people and cyclists nearby. From the moment when the bicycle path got off the main traffic road, the level of particles started to decrease. Especially low it was next to the green areas, on the river embankments and on the small streets in the residential areas where car traffic was minimal. So which conclusions can we build? Even biking along a busy road is often less unhealthy than sitting in a car where you directly breathe the exhaust gases of the car or truck in front of you. Moreover, biking is a physical activity which keeps you healthy and happy. Therefore, bike whenever you can. However, if possible, use less polluted roads even if your trip takes a few minutes more. The quality of your trip, the air you breathe, your mood and your health are totally worth it. What is even more important, raise your voice and be active on the local level. Join the environmental and cycling organizations which work for safe and healthy cycling. Together with them, ask your local government to create more cycling paths and lanes. Safe parking for bikes, low emission zones, ask them to promote bike sharing and transform more streets into pedestrian and cycling areas. Your support is indispensable to make your life better, healthier, and our cities cleaner and safer. This film was created by Clean Air Action Group Hungary and supported by the EU-Russia Civil Society Forum and the European Climate Foundation.